We're now on 15.2 and we have to journalize the adjusting entries for merchandise inventory and for interest receivable. So starting with merchandise inventory, in the book on page 449, it says, from a physical count of merchandise inventory, the December 31st balance is determined to be $96,471.25. So it says journalize the adjusting entry for merchandise inventory. If I come back to the first page of my unadjusted trial balance, I'm going to look at what our current or the beginning balance is for merchandise inventory. We started off with $94,845.31, and in the book it goes up to $96,471.25. To find the adjustment, we're still going to subtract and find our difference. That's the amount we're going to use. But because merchandise inventory went up instead of going down, we have to debit merchandise inventory and credit income summary. Now, if it were the reverse, if merchandise inventory had gone down, we would debit income summary and credit merchandise inventory. So merchandise inventory is a little bit different. It goes back and forth. It just depends on the scenario. So when I come back to my general journal, the date for our next adjusting entry is still the 31st. Because merchandise inventory went up, I'm going to debit merchandise inventory. And that difference between those numbers is $1625.94, and we credit income summary for that amount. Okay, the last one we're doing in 15.2, it says a single note receivable is outstanding on December 31st. The 90-day 8% note was signed on November 22nd. Journalize the adjusting entry for interest receivable. All right, so down here, I'm going to do a little bit of calculation. Although it's a 90-day note, it was signed on November 22nd. So I have to calculate how many days from November 22nd there is until December 31st. So down here, I'm going to do some calculations in 15.2. So if it was signed on November 22nd, to get it to the November 30th is going to be 8 days. And then for all of December, there would be 31 days. So when I add those up, I have to calculate the interest for 39 days. Now, somewhere it says, and I can't find exactly, the note receivable is an $8,000 note. And if I actually go back to notes receivable, here's that $8,000. So that is the one outstanding note. So to calculate the interest, I'm going to take the $8,000 note at 8% interest for 39 days over 360. So that's how we calculate the interest. When we multiply all that out, we get $69.33 as what we are going to use as our adjustment amount. So when I come up here on the 31st, I'm going to debit interest receivable for $69.33, and I credit interest income for $69.33.